Is it really possible there's a super simple yoga challenge perfect for moms to use right from the comfort of home to help trim down, shape up, tone and tighten your whole body while de-stressing and relieving tension and increasing energy, flexibility, immunity, and feeling of well-being all at the same time? The answer is yes. Hi, I'm Zoe Bray-Cotton, internationally certified yoga instructor, personal trainer, and body transformation specialist for moms that are tight on time. And in today's short, fast-paced presentation for moms, you'll discover an exciting little yoga challenge designed to help boost metabolism, tighten and flatten your stomach, all while shaping and toning your whole body and delivering the all-coveted yoga booty. This super easy-to-follow, time-saving yoga challenge can help you get into great shape while allowing you to finally experience the incredible feel-good energy, stress-relieving, and health benefits true yoga can deliver, all without even having to step foot in a gym or ever having to make a drive to a yoga studio. You see, the best part is that you can use this powerful little strategy right from the comfort of your own home, whenever you feel like you could use an emotional, mental, or metabolic boost to your day. Just like the thousands of moms who are now taking part in this fun and exciting little yoga challenge after watching this video. And I must say, I'm incredibly excited to walk you through exactly how to use this little yoga secret from home for yourself in the next few minutes. However, in order for it to work, you're going to have to avoid 3 common yoga mistakes I find moms are all too often and unknowingly making that can be directly responsible for injury, stress, wasted time, and even weight gain in the most common post-pregnancy problem areas. And although you may find these mistakes completely shocking when you see what they are, I feel utterly compelled to share them with you because I see way too many moms falling victim to them every single day. You see, I focus on helping moms get the very best results possible out of yoga and fitness, and I'm hoping that making this short video will mean that moving forward, you won't become yet another victim to any of these results-sabotaging mistakes. And if that's the case, it's all been worthwhile and rewarding for me. The good news is just avoiding these 3 common pitfalls and following my super simple little yoga tip I'll be sharing will have you immediately on your way to experiencing positive, healthy, and noticeable body toning results. Now, really quickly, I should probably reintroduce myself. My name's Zoe Bray-Cotton, and while I'm an internationally certified yoga instructor and personal trainer, I wasn't always helping women all across the world tighten, tone, and reshape their bodies while experiencing all of the wonderful benefits yoga has to offer. In fact, for many years, I was struggling with my own self-image and personal happiness, until I learned how to avoid the 3 yoga pitfalls that you're about to see, which in my experience are affecting moms more than any other demographic by far. Learning what we're about to dive into was by far the most valuable part of my yoga journey and has been a cornerstone for helping so many other women that have watched this video, which is why I urge you to pay close attention to what I'm about to share. And don't worry, if you're one of the millions of women that have fallen victim to any of these common mistakes, you're definitely not alone. And the good news is they're easily avoidable. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Mistake number 1, relying solely on generic yoga classes. Your average yoga class at the local gym or yoga studio has to accommodate everybody to stay in business. That means that every class is a mix of men and women, young and old, at all different levels of experience and physical capabilities. So new moms who are just getting into yoga are having to do the same class as a 65-year-old man who's there for the first time, along with the yogi veteran who's been practicing yoga for over a decade. Because yoga classes have to cater to the average, many beginner moms are in over their heads and performing way longer sessions than necessary, resulting in feeling drained instead of energized like we should. And these generic classes all too often have women doing poses they aren't even close to ready for. This not only leads to a lack of results and frustration, but it can be dangerous and lead to painful injuries, which studies show yoga has become all too well known for. And because of yoga's booming popularity, many yoga teachers these days become instructors with very minimal training or qualifications, which is a recipe for such disasters. Call me crazy, but I doubt you want to be wasting your valuable time or risking painful injury if you don't have to. The truth is, the best way for you to see noticeable and consistent results from yoga is by performing sequences and poses that are uniquely tailored to you as a woman, your flexibility, your physical capabilities, your experience, and your goals. And you'll see my super simple tip for accomplishing this in just a few moments. Now, mistake number 2, thinking that all yoga classes will de-stress and relax you. Unfortunately, this couldn't be further from the truth. Before we dive into this, let me quickly talk to you about a very important hormone in your body that you may or may not have heard of: cortisol. Cortisol is known as the stress hormone, and to put it simply, when you experience stress, your cortisol levels go up, and when you're fully relaxed, your cortisol levels go down. Why is this important? Well, as cortisol rises, your body tends to store fat in problem areas, like the hips, butt, and thighs. That's right. The more stressed out you are, the more likely you are to gain weight in these specific areas. But can't yoga help reduce stress? Absolutely. The problem isn't yoga itself, but everything that goes along with going to most yoga classes. You see, studies show attending mainstream yoga classes can actually produce more of the fat-storing stress hormone cortisol than not going at all. Rushing to get to class, fighting for a spot for your mat, worrying about if you're doing the moves correctly or if you're being judged by the instructor, or what guy's head is up your you-know-what, or even how you look in your clothes. It's okay, I do this too. All of these things can unknowingly contribute to raising your cortisol along with your chances of gaining weight. Not good. In order to experience the cortisol-lowering, stress-reducing, and body-toning results yoga can offer, you need a truly stress-free yoga experience on your own schedule that's free of the common pressures and worries we just talked about, which women taking generic classes are faced with every day. All of this brings us to the most important and result-crushing mistake of all. Mistake number 3, a lack of progression. Because a generic yoga class has no idea where you are at, the class is the same week after week. Maybe the poses change randomly, but there's no way of building on the last time because the entire group may be different. So you're stuck doing the same thing class after class, week after week. And that, ladies, is pretty much the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. The reality is, any successful health or fitness program always includes progression and adaptation from week to week and month to month. This is tried, proven, and undeniable. And this is especially true and vitally important with yoga. An approach to yoga that takes into account exactly where you're starting from and builds along with you is the absolute best way to achieve amazing health, happiness, and body-shaping results week after week with yoga. Can you imagine how much faster and easier you experience all of the true benefits yoga has to offer when every single pose and sequence you're doing builds upon the last and is strategically designed for you as a woman, taking into account your experience, flexibility, and goals? Can you picture how much more toned, tighter, and sexier you look and feel when you're progressing day after day, week after week, because you're finally doing yoga that's tailored specifically for you? Well, the good news is, there's a way of doing yoga that accomplishes all of this while de-stressing you completely and putting you in a state of true relaxation along with so much more. And it's called dynamic sequencing. Dynamic sequencing is a way of doing exactly the right pose for the right amount of time in the right sequence to perfectly challenge your body without pushing too far so that you get the most out of every single time you do yoga. I consider dynamic sequencing the key to experiencing the full power of yoga that's probably been locked away from you for years. And I've got great news for you. Finally, there's a breakthrough step-by-step yoga challenge structured around the power of dynamic sequencing, designed to deliver women the most enjoyable, progressive, and results-driven yoga experience possible. I'd like to introduce you to Yoga Burn, the truly progressive, metabolism-boosting, booty-tightening, follow-along, body-shaping yoga system designed exclusively for women. Yoga Burn is for you even if you're an absolute beginner, feel like you have no flexibility at all, or even if you're an advanced yoga junkie that has tried every yoga class offered today. Now let me tell you what Yoga Burn is not, just so we're clear. Yoga Burn is not some hippy-dippy yoga class that promises you the wisdom of the ancients and delivers nothing but boring breathing exercises with no physical results. And it's definitely not some fad yoga DVD that has you doing the same generic half-hour routine over and over until your hair falls out. No, you don't need another under-delivering, generic, mainstream approach to yoga designed for everyone that often works for no one. It's time for an approach to yoga that was truly designed for you as a woman. When the full power of yoga is finally unlocked for you using the unique strategies of dynamic sequencing, you can expect to finally see the very best of all the amazing benefits that true yoga can deliver. Dramatically increased flexibility and relief of tight muscles, aches, and soreness. A rejuvenating feeling of being truly centered, along with the unparalleled clarity and focus you need for success in your busy life and relationships, and an overall happier, healthier, more positive and vibrant outlook on life. Oh, and that's not all. You see, I've leveraged my over 10 years of personal training experience in designing this program for you, so that Yoga Burn can naturally deliver you near effortless weight management without any restrictive dieting or cardio, along with the sexy and all-revered yoga booty, while shaping, tightening, and toning your entire body.